Welcome back to Nomad Fantasy Tales or Fails. Week 1 of NRL finished. How did you go? Me, I started off strong and then the fails started to come. But overall, I think where my ranking is, it's okay. But I'm a bit nervous because some things remind me of what happened last year. If you don't know my last year, the major problem I had is cash generation. My emergencies, my bench, they weren't making me money, and I got some players that I'm a bit worried about. But I think it can be fixed. Let's see. Let's have a look at my team. Alright, so this is my team. Hopefully you guys are okay with the GoPro microphone. I think it's a bit better than the computer audio. And I did get to watch most of the games this weekend. Actually, I think I saw all the games, at least with a replay. I've moved from the mountains of India and now I'm in Delhi. Tomorrow I catch 3 flights to get to Manila in Philippines. It's going to take me about 18 hours. And then in Philippines I'm going to be staying in a dorm for 5 days. So I don't know how much NRL I'm going to get to watch. But this is my team. I had Boyd. I put him in the position, 37 points. Yeah, I thought he did better than that actually, because I did a bit of draft stars, and in draft stars he got in the 40s or 50s. So I think this is before unlocking the game, by the way. I've tried to wait for them to unlock the game, but I can't wait any longer. But I think they've changed some prices, because I know my mate here, he was -1 or 2 and now he's 0. So I think all the prices are pretty set. I can't see how much they raised in value or dropped in value, but we can still guess. So I got Tanner Boyd, 37. I thought he did a little bit better than that, but he got the win. The Titans did very well, and he will get the start next game. He did all the kicking, and I think a few more line breaks, a few more goals. He can get that 40 mark, which is fine. It's not great, but it'll be fine. If he can get to the 45, that'd be even better. But as long as he keeps his spot and hits the 40s, 45s, he'll get some cash generation. Ryan Sutton, he was my little random player. He did quite well, 47 points. He's a safe pick. He's my safe pick until I figure out what I want. Because once you see my bench, you'll see there's some things I might have to change. Payne Haas, 63. Pass. That's a good score. Tarpany, bit disappointing. Again, I thought he played better than that, but he only got a 45. I don't think he got any line breaks. Let's have a look. He didn't get any major attacking stats that he can get. No line breaks, offloads. There's offloads. Hand offloads, just one offload, so that's not his normal game. They were on the back foot a little bit, Canberra, for a while, and then they got back into the game, and I think they got back in the game when he wasn't on the field. So next time, so it wasn't. It's he got no, he didn't. Where is he? He's under his break even, so he'll lose some money, but we'll have to hold strong. Mariner, I have 270,000 in cash, and this is the player I'm thinking I'm going to change. His break even was 39. He got 35, so he won't lose that much, but he just wasn't in the game. Bulldogs were horrible. I am a Bulldog supporter. They were very disappointing. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I think I might get rid of him. He might be the one trade I'll make. Hopgood, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Cleary, I think he was very lucky to get 122. Very lucky. That's the worst game he could play. It was almost like State of Origin 3. He just went missing, MIA, and somehow he got 61 points. And so that's why he's a good player to have in your fantasy team, because that was the worst game he could play, and he still got 61 points. How? I don't know. How did he get all his points? I haven't looked at this. Tackles 20, tackle breaks 2. kicking. It's mainly kicking meters and some meters gain. He always runs the ball, so that's why he's got a good floor. Like 61, and he played a horrible game. That's why he's a good player to have. He does have the bye coming up soon. Round 4, I think it is. Johnson, a pass mark. The main thing is the Warriors won. He won't lose money, so I'll hold on to him. This play I was very wrong about. Fido, he looked really, really good at fullback. Very impressed. He's definitely a fullback. He's much better at fullback than centre or wing. He was very much involved. The Dolphins played amazing. So I'm very glad that I got him in my team. He was a bit risky, but I did have Nichols in my team and he scored a try. That was a bit upsetting. But yeah, I talked about the Warriors boys in my other video, but they got pass marks. Luckily, Tupipi got a try, and Warbrick got a pass mark too. Perham was quite disappointing. The Dogs got smashed, so I don't know how good his job security is. So I have to monitor that. And then Lockie Miller, also a pass mark. On the bench, we've got Harry Grant. He scored the try, which was a safety score. But he's a gun. He's a gun. And Storm, I think, lost Munster for a couple of weeks, so I think he'll be even more involved in the attack. Dury, he's okay. Brandon Smith, he's the other one. I never really wanted him, but everyone was going for him, and I followed I was a sheep, and I followed the crowd. I was like, he could be the other player going to upgrade. I'll talk about who I'm thinking about upgrading a bit later. Jackson Ford was fine, and then look at my bench, gross. Katoa, how can you play in a winning team that scores like 30 points and they get 11 points? He was lucky to get those 11 points. This one, the camera forward, I'm very happy with him. He looked awesome. He played so strong. He made his tackles, not many missed tackles. He made his meters. As long as he keeps getting a gig, he should get his price rises, and he could be quite good up until Raiders by around 8 or so. Alamati, again, the Dogs suck, so he sucked. You just have to hold strong with him, and then again, Khan Pereira, like you play in a winning team and you can't even get more than 1 point. He wasn't in the game. Like I didn't see him do one hit up. Like where's his meters? Meters gain 83. Like I didn't see him get those. I think he had one sort of half line break. Yeah. Anyway. They won, so he should get another game. Same as Katoa, the Dolphins won, so he should get another game. So I'm going to hang on to them. So the two players I'm thinking about changing is Smith or Mariner. I don't know. Now let's look at some of the other players I want to look at. Parramatta Storm, none of them. Bulldogs. Even though the Bulldogs stopped, there was one player that gave his heart and was absolutely awesome, and that's Mahoney. Money. Can't even say his name. Money. I am looking at him. I said before I like scrum halves, hookers, and I'm looking at him. And also, I was very impressed with another scrum half. Robson did very well. So Robson 74, and another one that did quite well today actually was Verrills. Where's Verrills? For the Titans. Verrills, where is he? 43. That's not as good as I thought. In draft stars he seemed to do better than that. So maybe not him. Where's Clarkey? Aaron Clark, he got 34 break even, so he was under break even. So there's some other players I'm looking at. I think I want another hooker, so I'm thinking as of right now, I am thinking it's locked, so I can't even play with it. I'm thinking I'm going to get rid of Mariner and get one of those hookers, either Marnie or Robson. Or even Cook was good too. Actually, Cook was good, but I don't think I can afford Cook, so I get Marnie or Robson, and then if I think I'll do that in one trade. Brandon Smith, the Roosters aren't going to be that bad every game. That was just a really bad game. Who do they play the next few weeks? Warriors, they could do well. Rabbitohs, Eagles, Storm, Sharks, Dragons. He's got the bye too. So we don't want to waste trades. So changing a good player for another good player is probably not a smart move. Again, my backs, they've all passed, but especially my starting backs, but that's not going to happen every week. Miller, he looked good actually for the Storm. I was quite impressed with him actually. He did try his best. It's just this bench. Katoa, 11. He won't make any money this week. Alamotti, barely make any money. Pereira, barely make any money. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think so if I get rid of Mariner, I need an edge. So I can put maybe Jackson Ford in there and get either Robson or Marnie. Probably Robson, yeah. Robson's in a good team. The Dogs look pretty bad, but I think they'll get better. But Marnie, yeah, I was so impressed with him. But Marnie's also susceptible to getting injured. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do with my team. I'll try to get back one more video after team lists are announced and see what happens. I'm hoping just to make one trade this week. Just to spend some of that cash. I've got 270 there. I feel like I should spend it. And overall, my ranking, I got, just to let you know, my score was 857. This is, again, before unlocking the game. And my overall rank is 2,282. My goal is to be above 2,000, so as long as I improve. So that's why I think I should spend the 272 and get I think there's a lot more guarantee that Robson will do better than Mariner. So I should get 20 points more, 15 points more. So that should get me in up there, keep moving up. Because I got Cleary on a bye in round 3, and we've got Brendan Smith round 4. So we're just going to make sure we've got the cover. I'm not going to get rid of these crappy rookies yet. I think if I had my time again, the right choices were, as for fullback, if you had the cash, just to go Isaac Thompson for the South Sydney Rabbitohs. I think he was 300 or something. I wish he was a good choice, but he was a lot more expensive. Thompson, yeah, he was 319, so he was a lot more, but he looked pretty good too. So like last year, I missed out on the Eels wing fullback, Russell, and it looks like Isaac Thompson was the right choice this week. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time in the Philippines, hopefully, and hope you had a good result. Let me know. Follow me on Twitter or YouTube. And I will start releasing something about my NBA coming up. Last 5 weeks of my Rotor team. I'm still fighting for top place. And also AFL starts soon if you're interested in those sports. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.